Hey everyone! So, you're curious about what scares each zodiac sign? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, we are diving deep into the fears and phobias associated with each of the 12 signs of the zodiac. From the anxieties of a Cancer to the hidden vulnerabilities of a Scorpio, we'll be exploring what makes each sign tick, or rather, what makes them tremble. Get ready to discover the surprising secrets behind the astrological fears of Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Let's find out what truly lurks in the shadows of each star sign. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of astrology and exploring the hidden fears and phobias that might be lurking beneath the surface for each zodiac sign. Let's get started. Aries, our fiery rams, are known for their courage and boldness. But even the bravest among us have vulnerabilities. Aries often grapple with a fear of failure. It's not just about losing, it's about the feeling of inadequacy that follows. They are driven individuals, constantly striving for success, and the thought of falling short can be incredibly unsettling. This fear can manifest in various ways, from procrastination to taking unnecessary risks, all in an attempt to avoid the potential sting of defeat. They might also secretly fear being ignored or overlooked, needing that constant validation to fuel their ambitious spirits. Remember, even the most confident Aries needs reassurance sometimes. Now, let's move on to Taurus, the grounded and practical earth sign. While they appear calm and collected on the surface, Taurians harbor a deep-seated fear of instability. This isn't just about financial insecurity, although that certainly plays a role. It's a broader fear of change and disruption to their carefully constructed routines and comforts. They value stability and security above almost everything else, and the thought of losing that can be incredibly distressing. This fear can lead to stubbornness and resistance to change, but it also stems from a desire for a safe and predictable life. They crave consistency and find comfort in the familiar. Unexpected shifts, whether in their relationships, careers, or even their daily schedules, can trigger significant anxiety. Gemini, the twins of the zodiac, are known for their adaptability and quick wit. However, beneath their playful exterior lies a fear of boredom and stagnation. Geminis thrive on stimulation and intellectual engagement. The prospect of a monotonous existence, devoid of new experiences and challenges, can be truly terrifying for them. They need constant mental stimulation to feel fulfilled, and the thought of being trapped in a routine or feeling intellectually unfulfilled can lead to restlessness and anxiety. This fear can manifest as a tendency to jump from one interest to another, always seeking the next exciting adventure. They need variety and novelty to keep their minds engaged and their spirits high. Cancer, the nurturing and emotional water sign, is often associated with sensitivity and empathy. But their emotional depth also makes them susceptible to a fear of abandonment. This fear is deeply rooted in their need for security and connection. The thought of being alone, unloved, or rejected can be incredibly painful for Cancers. They crave emotional intimacy and a strong sense of belonging, and the fear of losing that connection can be overwhelming. This fear can manifest in clinginess, possessiveness, or even a tendency to withdraw emotionally when they feel threatened. They need reassurance and affection to feel secure and loved. Leo, the regal fire sign, is known for their confidence and charisma. But even the most self-assured Leo has a hidden vulnerability, a fear of being unappreciated or overlooked. Leos crave admiration and recognition, and the thought of their talents and contributions going unnoticed can be deeply upsetting. They thrive on attention and validation, and the fear of being ignored can chip away at their self-esteem. This fear can manifest in a need for constant praise and attention, or even in a tendency to seek out the spotlight. They need to feel valued and appreciated for who they are. Finally, Virgo, the meticulous and analytical earth sign, often grapples with a fear of imperfection. This isn't just about making mistakes, it's a deeper fear of not measuring up to their own impossibly high standards. Virgos are perfectionists at heart, and the thought of falling short of their ideals can be incredibly stressful. This fear can manifest in excessive self-criticism, procrastination, and a tendency to overthink and overanalyze every detail. They strive for excellence in everything they do, and the fear of not achieving that level of perfection can be paralyzing. They need to learn to be kinder to themselves and accept that imperfections are a part of life. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of astrology, exploring the hidden fears and phobias that might be lurking beneath the surface for each zodiac sign. Let's get started. First up, we have Libra. Libras, known for their love of balance and harmony, often harbor a deep-seated fear of conflict and disharmony. This isn't just a mild dislike, it can manifest as a genuine phobia of confrontation, leading them to avoid difficult conversations or situations at all costs. They crave peace and equilibrium, and the thought of upsetting that balance can be incredibly distressing. This fear can sometimes lead to people-pleasing tendencies, as they prioritize avoiding conflict above all else. Think about it: the constant need for fairness and balance can be incredibly stressful if that balance is constantly threatened. It's important for Libras to remember that healthy conflict resolution is a vital part of life, and learning to navigate disagreements constructively can be incredibly liberating. Next, we have Scorpio. Scorpios, often perceived as intense and mysterious, might surprise you with their deepest fear: vulnerability. This isn't just about being emotionally open, it's a fear of being truly seen, of having their deepest insecurities and vulnerabilities exposed. This intense fear stems from their deeply protective nature and their desire to maintain control. They build walls around their emotions, and the thought of someone penetrating those walls and potentially hurting them is terrifying. This fear can manifest in various ways, from emotional detachment to intense suspicion of others. For Scorpios, overcoming this fear involves learning to trust, to be vulnerable in safe spaces, and to understand that vulnerability is not weakness, but a sign of strength. Moving on to Sagittarius. These adventurous and optimistic souls might seem fearless, but beneath the surface lies a fear of being trapped or confined. This isn't just about physical confinement, it's a fear of limitations, of restrictions on their freedom and independence. The thought of being tied down, whether by a relationship, a job, or even a routine, can fill them with anxiety. They crave exploration and new experiences, and the idea of being stuck in one place, mentally or physically, is incredibly unsettling. For Sagittarians, embracing a sense of structure and routine without sacrificing their adventurous spirit is key to overcoming this fear. Now let's talk about Capricorn. Capricorns, known for their ambition and practicality, often grapple with a fear of failure. This isn't just about failing at a specific task, it's a deep-seated fear of not achieving their goals, of not living up to their own incredibly high standards. This fear can drive them to work relentlessly, sometimes to the point of exhaustion. The pressure they put on themselves can be immense, and the thought of falling short can be paralyzing. For Capricorns, learning to embrace imperfection and to celebrate their accomplishments, no matter how small, is crucial for overcoming this fear. Remember, progress, not perfection, is the key. Aquarius, the independent and innovative sign, often harbors a fear of conformity. This isn't just about rebelling against societal norms, it's a deep-seated fear of losing their individuality, of being swallowed up by the crowd. They value their uniqueness and their ability to think outside the box, and the thought of conforming to societal expectations can be incredibly distressing. This fear can manifest in a strong desire for independence and a resistance to authority. For Aquarians, embracing their individuality while still finding ways to connect with others is vital for overcoming this fear. Remember, being unique doesn't mean being isolated. Finally, we have Pisces. These compassionate and empathetic individuals often struggle with a fear of betrayal. This fear stems from their deeply sensitive nature and their tendency to trust others implicitly. When betrayed, they experience intense emotional pain, making the fear of future betrayals incredibly potent. This fear can lead to difficulty forming close relationships and a tendency to withdraw from others. For Pisces, learning to set healthy boundaries and to trust their intuition is key to overcoming this fear. Remember, not everyone deserves your trust, and protecting your heart is essential. And that's it for today's exploration of zodiac sign phobias. Let me know in the comments which one resonated with you the most, or if you have any other insights to share. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more astrological adventures.